got a chance to stabilize as they move over to the CT side here on Inferno. Double HE suggests a very aggressive B start here from the CTs with MSL and AZ preparing themselves here. No upgraded pistols apart from Nico's P250 there. Sneaks in at the end with the smoke and the flashbang as well. 3 towards B to kick things off. And will they be deploying these HE grenades? It looks like they will be. Kiabi to lead the way. He'll call it they need the nades. If he fires a bullet, they'll throw them. Otherwise, hold on to them and push.
That's nice. And he's got, so you can see AZ was even considering a T-ramp nade. In fact, he uses it. The smoke could be enough. The guys... Yes. And now they cross straight over.
What's the old classic?
I'm gonna scream if he gets more than 2. Okay, MSL gets it. They're still posturing around. He's biding his time. He hears the steps. He knows one's gone towards Banana, and a perfect execution. MSL, bullet to the back of the head.
Well, AZ can still win the round for them here. They don't know he's in T-steps, and if he catches the bomb, there's every chance, because Nico's been calling B's clear, but there could be 1 T-steps. I'm sure he's aware of the possibility. I don't expect him to just walk in, like, and not checking it, just like that. So at this point, AZ will do well to get 1 kill. I don't think he'll get both.
That's the bomb, right?
Broky just needs to get across now, like he does. Perfect.
Ooh, okay. Nico's CT spawn smoke's about to clear, though. This rotation on the B bomb side, there's a chance. There
is a real chance. He has to hit a real banger, though. Broky has the bomb. The flash is enough to get across pool. Nico's done enough. And now this 3 versus 2 is about to get a little more aimy. Broky does manage to neutralize the threat. AZ's gone down. So now it's all onto Cajun, and they know exactly where he is. Broky, taking no time to focus on the bomb plant, realizes it's all about the bloodshed, and he gets himself his second.
Well, there it is. Big pistol there for FaZe, and Broky stepping up with some very confident kills there towards the end. Didn't even worry about the bomb, wanted nothing but the glory. As we'll see, round 1 go in favor of FaZe, and the force buy in the second here. Very common map to force buy in the second round. Pretty much every team on the CT side will be buying in the second. You're going for CZ's armor and basically the smoke grid. Everyone has to have a smoke. Not going to see MSL invest at all in one. He's going against the grain.
Oh, he wants to get the big green out, Henry.
He wants to get the big green out, you're right.
Gade won't have one either because he's gone for the MP9. So curious to see how this one unfolds. A bit of a shallower smoke than normal there. Will land just towards that logs position, but still does what it needs to do in denying vision over towards B. The 4 men of North now stacked towards top middle.
You don't see this boost all too often. It's often more quad side.
It's very susceptible to flashes, so that is one of the problems. But when you have so many teammates here, you can look into a wall just like we were seeing. And it makes it very viable because it's such a tight angle to clear.
That's nasty. AZ was trying to assemble his CZ, and instead, he's now dead. We have the bomb going down. The round's lost. That's it. That's how the round ends.
It's a bit like that, isn't it, with the CZ? It feels like you have to put the bloody thing together.
It's the IKEA pistol, Chad.
Well, we did, we had, was it last year? We did there's a DHL thing, right, where we made people put the boxes together. It's kind of what it's like with timer.
We missed a step out. 2015 was Fnatic with the CZ. 2016 was the Tech 9.
Okay.
I think that was the way it went down.
Now it's a knife.
And then it went to Fnatic with the knives.
And revolvers.
The R8s, yes. That's kind of getting to the logical. Next is the Auto Sniper, of course.
I reckon the PP Bison is going to be a big pick for Mr. J-Dubs.
That's coming out.
And then the Gev.
Yeah, Flush is going to love the PP Bison. We haven't seen him use it yet, but once he gets his teeth into that, he's going to be very happy.
64 bullets through the smoke.
Holding the B bomb site in a full gun round of Vertigo. He's on in hand.
I can see it now.
Yeah. And he's just killing everyone, pushing every round, and they're holding on to their pistols there. As you would expect, you can see Rain with the Mag 10 taking a few liberties here. No one challenging you. They can't afford to give their armor up. So 2-0 FaZe, but still a good chance to win this one. Not as good as before. They can get a few more smokes thrown into the mix if they really want to. Got themselves Deagles, armor, 1 MP9, 1 smoke. But FaZe, all the advantages in the world here in round number 3.
They need to hope they hit some big shots, right? That is one of the biggest dramas right here for North going into the 3rd round. I think as we get into the sway of gun rounds, it is pretty clear with MSL's money right now, he will want to get that AWP up. Just interested to see if they want to get a double AWP set up and who will be doing that, because AZ's picked it up from time to time. KGB historically would be a secondary AWPer in teams like this, but not so much in this iteration of North. That is just another slow one. Minute 28 on the clock, Banana control given up. A lot of utility on the side of FaZe Clan here, so they'll be able to set up this Banana execute as they please. And this is one of the safer approaches. Can be difficult if you have to push through the CT-sided smokes, but as they've already weathered the storm of the 2nd round, this should be easy as that.
Here we come then, in towards B, the smokes are down. North, with the saved pistols, might have to do the same again here. The bomb will be planted. Broky to provide the C4.
Exits is the agenda this time, Henry, I think.
I think you might be right. They're playing the bigger picture Counter-Strike at this point. Save the armor, they're not going to win this round. Maybe get some exit kills, hold on to the Kevlar, that could be something. We'll see them now challenge and not really inflict any damage whatsoever. Cold Zera, it's right work of MSL. So KRB and Gade looking to save their Kevlar. Gade can use the MP9. It's a serviceable weapon in the gun rounds on Inferno for sure.
Just Gade.
That's all I have.
And he's keeping hold of the slightly more improved investment. Whether or not he actually does get to, he might try and get one here. He does. AK down. That'll be the upgrade for...
They can't swing on him either because they can't afford to lose a rifle, and there's a chance he gets even more money with another kill. $600 per kill with the MP9. So nice one from Olofmeister though. That was the frag that pretty much decided the round. AZ didn't stand a chance. Bomb planted, and we get into the first gun round here. MSL was impressive with the AWP on overpass. He had his moments. Has to replicate those here on Inferno. Bit of an AWP dream. He can be very versatile. Chad said the Danish teams do love a bit of Inferno. We'll see what MSL wants to get this first pick. He had a very good spawn. Go towards second middle, but opting for a very defensive line.
Very defensive.
Just knowing, I guess, it's with a quote-unquote bonus round situation. It could be to Mac 10s or Glils in there, just rushing up towards middle or something quick. I guess he doesn't want to go absolutely crazy in this first gun round.
It's hard to hit those flicks in top mid as well as they zoom on up, and we've been speaking about the mechanical ability of FaZe, but here comes the execute.
What a perfect Molotov. Forces him off the line. Gade's going to get tested. This is a full A hit. The flash is perfect. Gade drops. Sound cue for coldzera. Cool for Nico to find the frag, and Olofmeister's nade finishes him off. Bomb down. FaZe's Inferno is looking pinpoint perfect. As again, North have no other option but to save.
You love to see it if you're a FaZe fan.
Wow.
Making their way in towards A.
3 B hits, 1 A hit, flawless.
And that's why MSL went super passive there. He was reading that fact. He knew it was going to be a faster paced round, and we saw that work for FaZe on overpass. Their default's pretty flat looking, to be honest, on the T side, but when they had objectives and confidence behind their calls, that's when they looked much better here. And I think the bonus round actually helped FaZe out dramatically. They can say, right, you're going to call something at the start of the round, you have an objective, a set piece in mind, you get it done quickly, and you use a great aim here. You can see them just overwhelming the players in towards the A ramp. And at this point, saving the weapons here, no problem at all. CSGO allows you to save right next to the bomb these days. All good.
It's amazing it's taken us, like, I know teams have probably known about it for some time, but now everybody's learning all the spots.
Yeah, we're seeing the more and more crazy ones. Like the B bomb sign does too, the one that sticks out the most for me. Inside the B sign.
The fact that you can physically see, like, where you've planted the bomb from the inside the same 4 walls. That's
But if a bomb blows up, I mean, look, Counter-Strike, it's not a realistic game.
That's true, but look, the reason that we think it should be changed is more to do with the game, less to do with any realism, right? Yeah. It means you can't punish the Ts. It means that you can't continue to stimulate the economy or force exit kills or keep their economy under the thumb, right? Those things all get taken away from you by being able to save in plain sight.
Nico did save, and yesterday, I think, he feels like it... Was it Nico? He feels like it's a T-sided game right now.
Dupree.
Was it Dupree? That's right, yeah. He said he feels like it's leaning towards the terrorists on pretty much all maps at this point. Just like, I guess this was maybe before we had the big patch come through, we saw the kind of repercussions of that. But still, I tend to agree. If it's played correctly.
I mean, I think as we've seen Counter-Strike, a 20-bloody-year-old game, continue to evolve and grow and develop, I think the T-sides are getting more and more refined. Nice catch. AZ will look for a second here, and he's standing his ground very effectively on B. He has the support arriving from Cajun B. Smoke towards DT will nullify his threat. And a great Molotov will force him into the open. AZ burning a little bit behind Nubox, but for now, Rain hanging out, chilling in the back of a Camino.
They're going to clear top mid here, North, when these smokes dissipate. So they'll have the information that there's nobody lying in wait, which means they might be able to cheat a third man over towards B, or they can start dropping their utility early on this B site.
So we have got Cajun B dropping the smoke. He goes back towards Ruins. AZ the fountain here. Strong position. Quite all in one. You don't nail the first kill, in all the trouble. Very vulnerable to flashes. Reposition second oranges. Incendiary should decide the fate of this round. It looks too good to me.
Just as the smoke fades, you have to walk through the flames, and
one of them
is ahead of it. Looking positive for Brokey. Rain taking the fight. AZ's already one out and found his second. Brokey claws one back for FaZe Clan, but with 13 seconds, they need both. Second oranges. AZ's desperately holding on. He will go down, and now the B site is going to be enabling the plant. He's desperately trying to throw a shot through the smoke, but Olof's caught another. Some close quarters AWPing from the Swede has put them in a 3 versus 1, and Gady's on A. FaZe have done it again.
Yeah, they absolutely have. Nice work from Olofmeister as well. The close range AWP work. Nice shots towards the coffin. Takes that MSL as well. He seems to be very good in those sort of scenarios today. 5-0 on the T side here. FaZe in 5th gear as well. Gade to hold on to the M4. You can see they've actually won by explosion the last 3 rounds as well. Keeping decent players alive. This round will be no different. 3 of them were ready and waiting, not giving anything up. No hunting. Just making sure everyone survives, everyone gets out cleanly. Another fantastic start for FaZe. Couldn't ask for any more.
Yeah, we're going to actually, once this bomb goes off, take a look here at the execute. They ran onto the A bomb site just before and talk through some of the details that went down in that one right there. So the first one I want to note is this Molotov that you will be seeing land over towards that arch position. It should be coming in any second now.
This is one that got MSL off the line.
Yeah,
right?
this one right here. It meant that Cajun was also trapped, but they were already in the site before Cajun could even re-pick. Also, the smoke towards the bicycle position instead of a Molotov.
Right.
I love it because they're just going to drop their own smoke and play over it. They'll drop their own one, which means you can't use it against you.
So they've nullified Cajun B and the pit position as well by using the smoke instead of the Molotov. Instead of giving him one way he can drop down and like use the pit.
Yeah.
That's actually really cool. And that's not so much from MSL. Olaf goes down eventually, not before he gets 2 quick kills. The orb's been removed as well. Rain trying to pick that up and make sure no CDs can gather that weapon. I would assume that's his objective at this point. Keep your eyes on Rain's weapons. See if he throws them away. For now, though, up towards quad, and they're going for it. Cajun B fancies this. For UMP, I don't think he's going to have much chance. coldzera will take care of him. But there is a player towards quad. That's going to be Kiabi. He's got all the grenades he could ask for here, and I guess he needs some rounds at this point. He's going to have to go for it eventually. Can't keep saving. He's been spotted, and it's a good shot. Yeah.
Perhaps a chance.
There's another Molotov for Brokey. So, unfortunately, I don't think they can even get towards the site.
Yeah, and perfectly, actually. The Molotov hay bales, which is the perfect angle you can take to try and catch someone off guard. Here comes the push, and there's the frag. coldzera on coldzera's box, no less. Named after him for reasons of his prowess in the corner. coldzera wants to hunt for Kiabi's AWP, saving a feels positive, trying to bait the AWP shot. Ooh, cold. Not quite, and Kiabi, great trigger discipline from him. That was 2 or 3 very, very promising jiggles. Didn't choose to pull the trigger until the commitment. Nice work from him as he maintains the AWP for MSL.
Just tying back in the discussion about the bomb radius, he does actually have to run in second mid, which is weird because, you know, if he was too close to that window position, probably goes down there.
Yeah,
so
that's true. You do take a bit of damage to the apartment still.
What a shot.
Yeah, that was a take on the AWP as well, bear in mind. So, lovely work from Olaf Meister. coldzera getting the job done from his box, as you mentioned. 6-0 for FaZe. They saved the AWP, though. Do they want to invest into this? They do, but not a massive amount. They'll buy up an M4 to go with the AWP and get the Eagle sticker with it. It's enough to win around, but yeah, you're really hedging your bets. You haven't really swung for the fences at all. And run boost potentially, or just the standard boost from pallets here. So, gonna get this shot. Nice work.
Good pick, good stuff.
Perfect. Now Kiabi's M4 needs to connect him with the flashes of AZ. Set up for 1. Numbers favor the CTs. Let's not forget that the weapons do not. But AZ will be able to recover that, and he has a Kevlar vest to go alongside it. So this is perfect. North with a numbers advantage, and the weapons are back in the Danes' hands. Bombs at T-spawn. No rush from FaZe Clan. They've got 78 seconds to piece together the puzzle and what remains of the pieces.
Lots of nades here. They can do a lot of pulling these CTs around the map.
Well, in terms of B utility, they have nothing on AZ, nothing on MSL, apart from the AWP, which seems to be delivering. 4-2 now, looking for their first round. Remember, they didn't win a gun round, really, in their first half of Overpass. It was all down to scrappy buys and trying to rush towards the bomb sites. This could be their entrance into the game. 4-2 in their favor, but still, coldzera and Rain alive with 45 seconds of full health. If Cajun B goes down quickly, I don't think Gate can save the day here, but he will have time to get towards the bomb site at least. Coming in from Arch, this kill is very important. They get Rain, they should win, which they have cleanly. coldzera shouldn't win this now.
Now you can see how difficult it is for Cold. Had he managed to find that frag, a different universe. Instead, Cajun B, a perfect hold, 2 frags, and it takes an AK into the next. No complaints.
That was all on the back of MSL's opening pick with the AWP, right? So getting that kill right there. Then you had Kirby hyper-aggressive and Banana finding one as well. So that investment and the saved weapon, well, it's paid off here. Huge for North.
Question, genuine question. North, would you see that kind of aggression out of them on their full buy CT sides?
Is
that something they've got in their repertoire?
Well, they can do that opening move with MSL, but those are the type of things that you want to save for situations just like that.
Yeah,
the one with Kirby, probably not. They probably won't do that on a gun round.
You'll
But we see Boomich doing it.
You'll see him definitely challenge towards Banana at some point. He'll be more dynamic in the sense he'll just change his position up. He won't hold towards Arch every single round. He'll sometimes go in the apartment, sometimes towards B, maybe aggressive second middle every now and then. But generally speaking, like Chad said, like just when he needs to find an opening kill, that's the sort of round you'll see. As Cajun B to be tested again here, the smoke is brutal. There's 2 of them, so not perfectly coordinated so far from FaZe, but still they have full mid control. It's not the end of the world really by any stretch.
Wow. So early into the round, they've got the CTs so paranoid. There's so many questions they have no answers to. Is there anyone long? Do I need to worry about short? Is there anything apps? They don't have answers to any of these questions. And the rotate comes in to reflect that. Oh, you can see him. Oh, that's the tightest little line from Rain. MSL reacts accordingly. Great catch. The transfer from coldzera is enough to win the round. Gade's position is the only chance they have. And perhaps one shot, wow, a great shot at that, but not quite enough for the 1v3.
There was a chance there for Gade. With the bomb being planted in front of him, he nails that first shot. He could have denied the plant. There was a conversation to be had at least. For now, AZ found and taken down. Brokey, nice shot. 3 players survive once again. Money, still pretty strong for North. Remember, they did win on a partial buy. They saved AWP in the M4, so Money's okay for them. They've got a full buy ahead of them here, but they're 7-1 down on what could be the final map of this series. On the CT side, just to rub into injury there. We're going to see now coldzera. This spray transfer towards Arch. Lovely work. Yabi absolutely blown out the water there.
Whenever I see good spray transfer, it makes it look like doable. It makes it look easy. It's like, oh, okay, so he doesn't actually move his crosshair that far. He's just adjusting it down a little bit. My goodness, it's bloody impossible. You've seen so many times, if you've been watching a lot of Counter-Strike recently, as I have, you've seen so many players, good players, world-class salaried players who commit to a spray and then you just see nothing. It's, I mean, a lot of players have that firm belief. Very few can do it the way coldzera has.
It used to be back in the day where we talk about Get Right with the spray master.
That's right. And on Nuke in particular, he's just a laser beam through the smoke on people crossing secret.
Trailblazer for the technique. But how's this game going on with Heretics?
I don't know how Dignitas has to have 5 rounds.
Oh, they're up. They're going with the 2-0.
Henry, they have 5 rounds and they have 11 kills.
Yeah, they're just doing the old school way, clawing it back.
But how do you have 5 rounds
strategy,
and 11
Chad.
kills?
It's all strategy.
They're just having to save every round because the powerful strategies are too much.
I'm glad we're not watching that game.
Well, AZ, he wishes he was because this is all falling apart for him. 4-on-4 certainly favors towards FaZe Clan. So they rotate a player over towards A. They don't. They've actually got 3 planted here. So Gade needs to watch out towards middle. He is in a very precarious spot here. His teammate beneath him moves towards the atrium. Presence from the boiler as well. They are surrounded, but still, I thought they can do this. Good shot from MSL once again, delivering on all fronts.
Whoa, big shot. Huge. He still lives. He can now be a bit of a threat towards Pit as well. That's where they dropped, but Rain does eliminate Cajun. MSL, he has the mammoth task of trying to hold Pit with an AWP on A site.
Everyone's just put the brakes on. Everyone is taking a breath.
Ooh, Brokey. He's thinking about it. He's aware of it. And Kirby's not. Gets the frag all onto MSL on the site now. There should be no way. Good shot onto Rain. Low HP. 1 bullet would do it.
So how are they going to do it, though? There is still a chance he gets this first shot, brings it back to a 1v1, gets a quick scope to close things out with 35 seconds. Doesn't look good for him. Painted into a corner and it will be faced with another round and presumably north of another eco. Their money, sure, they've got maximum loss bonus, but that only gets you so far on the CT side. You can't get extra cash by planting a bomb, etc. You're going to have to take a partial here.
MSL has 7 kills. That's the most on his team at the moment, right? Now, I say this when we talk about mouse sports, so I'll do the same thing when we talk about North.
Yes, I know what you're going to say.
If MSL has the most kills, right, that's great for MSL, but that's not the recipe for the team having success, right? The recipe for the team having success is your stars, or the trio of Gade, Kirby, and AZ getting something done. And now as you're 8-1 down, they might need to step on up as Nico destroys that push.
Well, that's a quick round.
Yeah, I mean, you can't ask for much quicker, actually. Cajun B perhaps can slow things down. He's trying to nutmeg in the smoke. Can see just crouched in the center of the smoke's plume. Enables him to have a slight peeker's advantage as it fades. He'll see them before they see him, but misses his opening shot. And that's the end of that.
Big spray down.
Eesh.
Nico, 300 damage in the round, 101 ADR. Let's have a look at that again. There, Deagle and armor. Third shot was pretty incredible, considering the time he had before the grenade went off as well. Managed to get off 1 more bullet.
A single click.
Yeah, and that's all it took. 3 kills found. MSL back on the AWP, but Chad's dead on. Like, the fact he's at the very top after 10 rounds of play with 7 kills, it's just not going to be good enough. FaZe aren't presenting a very technical game right now. It's pretty standard by what you'd expect on the T side of Inferno, and is killing him. There's very good calls. Sticking together, they know exactly where AZ is, but the spray coming through and connects again! Rain with a double, he can't believe his luck.
That exactly what you just said, and another one from Brokey. But that's exactly what you were talking about. Standard, nothing's blowing my mind. It's the same stuff we've always seen, but with shots like that behind it, it works. And it's working so well for FaZe.
Well, that's round over, I'm afraid. Not really much you can do to recover this one.
Whoa.
Double digits after 11 rounds of play for FaZe. On the T side of Inferno, pretty unheard of.
This is, I mean, this must be so horrible to play against. You're just feeling helpless.
Remember, Alex, we pointed out that FaZe, in terms of 2020 results, haven't even won an Inferno yet, right?
That's, well, yeah, that's
not 3 months,
the north side,
that's
right?
north, that's north.
Oh,
yeah.
is it north?
No,
Okay,
north statistics, very
Got
weak.
it wrong.
Yeah, they have lost to Team Spirit recently on north side, and they have a very close victory versus Big Clan. But we're seeing Cajun B. Oh, no, just salt in the wound.
What did I say about FaZe? Something about making tactical Counter-Strike sexy?
Tactical Counter-Strike sexy.
I
was
say a lot
something
of dumb things. That one there, it's kind of dumb, but...
It kind of stands.
Yeah, maybe someone can use it in a video one day about FaZe.
I mean, to be fair, you said that about their nuke, which from when we were watching their nuke,
it was
sexy tactical Counter-Strike. I don't think they need to pull any of that stuff out on Inferno. It's even quite hard to pull stuff like that out on Inferno.
We've already seen quite a good few set amount of executes from FaZe, and the great thing for them is they haven't had to play too many of these mid-rounds, right? They've been able to win them very quickly.
There hasn't really have to be a FaZe clutch yet.
Yeah.
To be honest, they've had every advantage they could possibly ask for. They've lost 1 round so far, and all the other rounds have been very convincing and compelling. So nades in, another partial buy here for North, and it's more of the same, I'm afraid. Desert Eagles, CZs, basic utility, underline that word.
So just to reiterate back to MSL, he's the only individual so far to even find opening duels, which means on the CT side, you're the ones receiving. You should be the ones, you know, getting to set up
3-0 as well, right? So he's found an opening duels. He's done enough for them. So are they masking the footsteps there before they go in with the Molotov in the corner? Is that the idea?
I'm not sure.
That's a bit...
I'm intrigued.
Yeah. That's what normally you see a random Molotov like that. You'll see that towards brown holes on train. You throw that at the upper brown holes. Before you commit, they can't hear you cross.
Or maybe it's just that to hear the sound cue that, oh, they're taking banana control now.
Yeah, it could be.
Do you know what I mean? It's not like they're about to hit, perhaps, is the thought process. But look at this round. Again, North only winning rounds on half buys. This has happened the only single round they've managed to post was with the half buy and the saved rifles, and it's happened again.
30 seconds remain. And throwing away the AWP suggests that they're accepting their fate. Going to do what they can with the AK-47s here. Try and make this as expensive as possible. I don't think they get this bomb down, but let's see what they're made of here.
I thought I heard the AWP hit the ground. Nice work from coldzera. We'll hit 2 shots. Oh, no. No, not a 2v5. None of that.
He's trying to bait in the
And
boost.
another. Brokey's going to get the frag. Bomb is going to be trying to get across, but Cold has lost his life now in a 1v2. And it's doable. A 1v1 now. 5 seconds. He's got enough time to get the bomb down.
Yep.
Not a 2v5. Not like this.
He knows where he is. Cajun's already got a kill towards B. This would be a 2-on-5, I think. He's gone Fountain. I think he's done enough.
He's choking. Holds his nerve and finds the 3K. coldzera and Brokey, with their powers combined, find 11.
I just went back and rewatched that, Henry. Yeah, so they threw that Molotov to make it seem like they didn't have top banana control, right? So the idea was to catch the CTs off guard. Unfortunately, there was 3 of them there. They were well and truly ready, and they almost got their second round.
So, yeah.
5-on-2 now.
I'm putting myself in North's shoes, and like, you know, Cajun was saving an AWP, and then he misses the quick scope and loses the AWP. They're already 11-1 down. Now they've just lost a 2v5. North's mental state is being tested and tried.
Well, that one's a red card from Graham.
That's for sure.
That's the red card from Mr. Pitt.
First shot from
MSL's done it again.
Another opening kill for him. 4-0 now. 1 round to their name. Oh, the grenade doesn't catch them. Could have been a little bit more dicey, but could this be their second? Mid control has been given up. Rain's already through. Gade's got no idea. Okay, well, that takes him back a step. MSL, the opening kill. Now on towards the arch. Flashes and smokes coming in his direction. Smoke will land in the arch. Oh, apparently not.
And he goes down, jumping across. It's only the ankles of Brokey, and the trade comes in. FaZe have managed to level the odds, but there is a lot of North around A. It's going to come down to simply the execution. Who wins the duels? Flash from Gade. They might want to peek off that. Olof's being very quiet as he descends out of the balcony. He could catch Gade, and he does. Perhaps a second. Nice hold from Cajun. 2v2 as AZ equalizes, and now they have the advantage. Come on, coldzera. Opens it up with the first. And has a good idea of where AZ could be coming from. Oh! Now down to just 20. He's gone down, misses the shots, and AZ saves the day. North will find their second round as we look to close out this half.
But it's a compromised one. Only one player surviving. You can see more of the similar tendencies we had in the first map. They are going to win the round with one player surviving. I mean, they get 32.50 per player on top of 0, and he's have to drop, what, an M4, an AK, and then they'll have to make it work with MP9s for masses. Cajun, same story. He's opted for the M4, no utility. They have one defuse gear here. If they lose this round, it's going to be 13-2. They're in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, this would sound pretty astonishing if you didn't see the scoreline at 11-2 right now, but there's only been a handful of multi-kills for North. They are really struggling.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Charging down Banana and met by bullets. Nico and Olaf find them. They tried to take an early advantage, tried to throw in some aggression to catch off FaZe, but they were waiting. 16 frags for Olaf, worth mentioning as well.
So now you know the money's pretty low. You've removed the AK-47.
B execute for sure.
B execution would look great at this point. There's only one player there, Cajun B, remember, didn't buy any grenades in this round. He's holding new boxes right now, like next to it, with no utility. He is in a lot of trouble. They have to be active here, and that's what they're trying to do towards his apartment's side. They need to get a kill. They need to upgrade these SMGs, these rifles, but the problem is you have no idea where they are. Where could they be holding?
They're making noise.
They found the bomb. They've got the bomb.
Woo, baby, that's exciting.
Brokey has been so aware this game. I feel like he'll be
They've heard these
managing
footsteps in alt mid 100%.
Yeah, Brokey is, yeah. Okay, so he's aware of it. So they'll have to just get everyone back. They'll have to just say, right, we've kind of messed up here. Bring everyone back. And it's actually a 3-on-3.
Oh, if they keep limping in one at a time, they can find the kill and then strike and fall back. Look at how strung out
30 seconds
FaZe still are.
Wow, Brokey winning that duel is everything. Kirby gone, Gade looking to fill the void.
He needs some help.
What's Nico up to here? He moves away just as Cajun B repositions and dropping down again. Gade will best him. Just might even leave him in towards the underpass at this point. To say, you know what? You have that position, buddy.
Gade.
Not the cleanest.
There's no time. There's 10 seconds. They can't plant. They have to go for eliminations. FaZe have dropped the ball.
They're both in middle. They're both there. They're both fighting. No time.
They think he can plant.
They do. They seem he can.
And that's the round, just like that. What a weird world we live in. Round 14 is one I'm sure FaZe and I want to forget.
Yeah, I think so. It was a bit of a nightmare there. They left the bomb in second middle. You'd normally think that was fine, but considering the compromised position the North found themselves in, they had to be active there to go look for a kill, and they found a lot more than they bargained for. They found the C4, locked it down, get themselves in towards the underpass, and managing to find the kills. Gade has found them 2 rounds so far, individually. 11-3. Money, not a conversation on the FaZe side of things. They've got everything they need. Upgraded pistols, AKs, all for Brokey, all the grenades. AKs on the CT side. Cajun being Gade can step up here. I like the setup. Cajun being able to back them up. He plays in that little cubby. So if they smoke art, he's still part of the conversation. He's not locked out of the round. But a very common spot. Rain has seen him on towards the atrium.
That's a lot of information for Nico to build a picture of. And now he's got another shot. He's got so much out of them without going down. And now he might even threaten them. Does go down eventually, but that's 3 CTs now called on A. Executing towards B, perhaps. It seems like Nico's got the intention. Kirby avoids the flash nicely, and he gets both of them. They line up, can't find the third. Brokey hits a banger, and another one! Brokey's opened up the site. They could actually win this. Cajun in the smoke is enough of a linchpin for the success, though. He can push on this if he wants to. Instead, sprays, and another potential clutch coming out of FaZe Clan.
Oh, it could be absolutely true. There's a Molotov now down towards the ruins area. The AWP set up, the flashbang subsides, and Olaf Meister, if he gets his kill, the right back in the round, nails it. 2-on-2 now, the AWP left alone. A successful HE from Gade. Will leave Brokey looking for 4 kills in total. Great movement so far. Another beautiful shot. 1 versus 1. Now they close out the half. He spots it. Gade towards CT spawn. It looks like he's done enough here. No kid available on the CT, but he nails it. And the shot comes through. The defuse is there, Alex.
Oh, I wanted Brokey to have that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a bias caster, but Brokey to hit shots like that, an intense game, and the defuse is so close. If he'd have just tucked in, 11-4 on the half. North have managed to keep the scoreline the same as the first map. Let's see if they can keep it as close.
it's easy, it's hard to preach. Cause I've been burning trees and watch them fall. If we cannot breathe out, we go forward. Sure, I was searching for cure, fishing a little wildlife. And when I'm low on fuel, I'll still be running till my back broke. Halfway, lost hope and I checked it. Hard roads, I didn't think I'd come back fast. Cause I was running roads so many nations. Even when it's so sweet, I ended up zero. This is such a ghostly revelation. I may have fucked up all my chances. Been around the globe, looked around, nothing fitted. Seen high and lows, but you won't even get it. Been around the globe, think it's time to admit it's not the end, but the road, and you won't even get it. Been around the globe, looked around, nothing fitted. Seen high and lows, but you won't even get it. Been around the globe, think it's time to admit it's not the end, but the road. I was running. I was running roads so many nations. Even when it's so sweet, I end up zero. This is such a ghostly revelation. I may have fucked up all my chances. Fucked up all my chances. Yes, I was running.
The ESL 1 Road to Rio continues. Our second game of the day. We are one. FaZe are not far from picking up the win, that's for sure. Olaf Meister and Brokey leading the way, and I haven't said that too often. In fact, some of the lowest performers are at the top of the scoreboard. And Olaf Meister himself, we had an interview, he was very dissatisfied with his personal performance at the end of the tail end of ESL Pro League. Coming into this game against North, he's definitely dusted off the cobwebs.
I love Brokey's performance as well. That's one of the first times, or one of the first halves I've seen him actually look like he's the one making his own decisions.
Yeah.
He's the one calling what he wants to do and looking very calculated and calm.
You can see when it did get a bit loose, right, on those sites, when he can make some decisions, it's not so formulaic, how quick he can be. He's hitting some big shots and he is a youngster, right? When you look at a wow, okay.
GG.bet throwing the towel in.
No faith whatsoever in North here. Who now
do they not know who MSL is?
He did go 5-0 in terms of opening duels within that first half.
He did.
Right?
He didn't lose a single opening duel.
Can't say that for
he can pull this one
too
back.
many of his teammates.
All right, let's go North. So towards B, they're going to be using the sandbag position. And Rain, well, he's gone. Not really much he can do about that. The flashbang's perfect, though. Could be enough for a couple of kills there, but no. Shut down by Cage, and the old boy stepping up once again. 5 on 3, we said. North were good for the pistol, and some damage inflicted, but not quite enough for a kill. Bomb to be planted now, and the retake will begin momentarily. They have got a kit.
They're saving already.
They're saving the armor. Looks things down the kit and flash.
You can tell how serious FaZe are taking this by saving on this round. With an 11-4 lead going into this, it's a very, very tough ask, right? To go in and try and win that retake on the B bomb site. It's probably, I don't know, what?
Throw a percentage on it.
Let's say 5%
You did
chance.
say in the break, Jad. Well, let's let the game begin in the second round, right?
That's true. That is true. I was in the break.
I was like,
let's just start with the second round of the game here. Let's assume they lose pistol. Because now with this force buy, we need to talk about why this is important. First of all, they'll be carrying a defuse kit across. That's great, right? Second, Brokey and Olaf have taken no damage. They have Kevlar, armor. So they'll be able to upgrade into head armor for very, very cheap.
$350.
It's very, it's actually a huge thing to be saving onto here. So this is a great financial decision. They're looking at the longevity of the game. They're not just trying to close it out with going into something which is very difficult to retake. And now this force buy, it feels even more winnable. We thought FaZe were probably, you know, going to run away with this. Well, now they have an opportunity to contest on a round where both teams have still low money.
Cracking shots from Cage and B. Enough to find the pistol, but they'll have to thwart the efforts of FaZe here in the second round. A very potent force buy here with deagles, smokes, armor, defuse kits. CZ thrown in for good luck as well.
I will also highlight that 3 members of North will be punished by the extra helmets. You can see Rain, Cold, and Olaf with them. And those MP7s, those UMPs, and those Galils will feel the wrath of that additional armor. Let's see if it pays any sort of outcome in the round. Molotov'd off. Nico stands his ground, loses almost all of his health in order to attribute a nice 25 damage to Gade.
Yeah, probably not worth. I was hoping he could land the HE on 4 of them. And they're going to commit towards B. 5 players outside the bomb site here. Smoke's available, remember, on the CT side. This isn't going to be a double pump. They are committing off this. Smoke down, but it's no good. They're already in front of it, and it will be Rain to crack things open. But surely a second kill towards CT spawn now. It's the B stack here from the CTs, and Nico finds an AK-47. Headshot doesn't connect, but still presence here from coldzera.
Yeah, and Gade is so damn low. He wants to tuck in on Emo, surely. That's not a fight he wants to take. Resmoking CT, that will enable the CTs to actually close the gap a little bit, considering their weapons of choice. And coldzera does reveal his location. 50 seconds as the bomb goes down. Cage and B the one to do it. It's looking very positive for North. Should be their 6th hit.
There is a kid available on the floor. A smoke as well. 3 on 3, but yes, heavily leaning towards North here. Bomb down, serves as an extra man in this sort of scenario. And they're sticking in very promising positions here. Smoke towards Emo. Nullifies Gade's efforts, not really.
Not quite.
Not really. If anything, enhances his efforts.
He's got a nice extra wall. Yeah, that's nice. He'll work with that. There's the frag they were looking for, and now backing away. Good shot from Olaf. Maybe wants to find another one.
Here. They're all going to go down.
All 5 members of North.
They can get the AKs, at least. They'll blow up towards their direction.
Run, 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 run.
Should be a couple at least.
The explosion, though, it makes it really awkward. There's an AK. They'll take it. That's something.
They definitely will. All 5 players going down. You don't necessarily want to force buy this one, but definitely go with Eagles. Kevlar again.
Hear me out for a second, Henry. Brokey drops the AK to Nico. This isn't going to happen.
You're not
Brokey can buy an M4. They could, if they wanted, have
with
actually
5 players
had a
going
really...
down,
Yeah.
if it wasn't this scoreline, if they were trading right now, I think they'd probably
And they
do
had to take a risk. Yeah, you're right. But here, because they have such a buffer, they will just play the percentages.
Yeah, which is fine. They can make this run expensive again and then look to just cap this sort of approach once more from North. They bring it down to another 1 versus 2, for example. The money will be very tight on the T side. They'll be very, very promising going forward. FaZe, that is, on the CT side. So Brokey can do with the AK. He's got a smoke as well. And it's going to be the focus towards the apartments here. We see lots of this, especially from the likes of OG. They'll smoke towards Moto.
Oh,
missed shot from Brokey. I'm not sure what happened there.
Little miscommunication with his brain. Olaf biding his time for the 1D. Needs a second and gets it as well. Looking for the transfer. He does 50 damage. Olaf Meister. Lovely, lovely play from him. Puts Nico into an unarmored 1v2. Not impossible.
Like we said, probably not going to win this round, but damage done. If he gets 1 more kill here, it's still worth it. They're going to buy up with everything they need in the next round. Lost bonus getting into a nice position at this stage. And we can see the Galil trying to make things work from the pit position. He gets himself on the bike. On this difficult road to Rio, not the best option.
Yeah, you need a car or a plane.
At least a car.
Do we have any maps with planes?
We've got trains on Overpass. I'm not sure about planes. Don't think so.
That's true.
We used to have 747 and 1.6. That was a great map.
We did have 747.
Had a lot of fun with that. Most of my professional career dedicated to that one.
Wasn't there Airstrip that came out with
yeah,
the release
that's true.
of CZ?
Airstrip was in CZ. I remember that. Played a few officials on that myself.
I think we've got to bring Crash back.
Crash.
Get the Crash import. Get it into CS.
Now you're cross-pollinating
I'm
games
down to cross-pollinate. That was an actual good map, man.
By the way, Gade went down with a bomb blast there. So only MSL survives. So bear in mind, they didn't invest anything really that round. A few deagles. They managed to take 4 down, meaning that North be fully invested. Maybe even some compromises in this particular round. If FaZe win this, they have got an open runway to close the map out.
Great damage from Olaf here. The fact he gets 2 body shots into him and then even gets a... Could have been more. Body shots into MSL, puts them down to 50, but not enough to convert.
But as you can see, Cajun UMP, Gade, Galil, they do not have all the bells and whistles to go with it.
Nico, what are you doing?
Sending it to high heaven. MSL with 2 opening kills there. Both of them with the utility, one with the HE, one with the Molotov. Perfectly done. And they're going to have to save again. Oh, they have got to play in towards B. I beg to take it back. So Rain actually is at Coffins. So I assumed that the B side would be open. So there's still something to be said about this round.
This kind of situation with banana control like this, going back and just doing a B set piece that's very well rehearsed and then trading out, you would win the round, right? But they're not too certain here where FaZe have hedged their bet, so they're just going to throw the smokes in to see if they can pull around any rotation, get some information here. It's going to be a double pump, so milking out all that utility. Olof's on his way, though. He's got nades.
He has, and a flash will slow them down. It works. MSL was full blind, and now another one from Rain. He can even find a third here. Olof's flashes the barrage. They're full white screen. 2v2 as the dust settles. And the bomb is in CT remit. Olof has it in front of his nose.
And that smoke's going to go down momentarily. Cajun B, he'll have to go join Kiabi at this point. Oh, great smoke. He can't push it as well. There's nothing he can really do.
Oh, he can.
Oh, it's a
very big
smoke.
gap. Yeah, Olof, he could get exposed from this. His $300 smoke has cost him his life. Now Brokey to clutch. With 30 seconds, the bomb is on B, he's on B. He knows what he's got to do, but Kiabi's position looks very promising. Brokey may not be anticipating this. 20 seconds, still no plant. That's on Gage and B's responsibility. I think Brokey's waiting for the sound cue. Then he knows at least he's only got a 1v1. Oh, the sound.
Oh, wow.
Kiabi's giving him all he needs, and now they're going for the plant. 8, 7, 6. Cajun saves the day.
There
what a
was
shot.
something there.
What a shot from Cajun. Brokey didn't even get a chance to adjust. Didn't even get a chance to pull the trigger. Rain, credit to be given to him. You can see 3 frags in that round.
More opening kills from MSL, takes his total up to
6-1 now.
6-1.
Yep.
You are dead on, Chad. He gets 2 kills with the Molotov, the HE combo, a 5-on-3, a valiant effort from Rain here. The Olaf Meister flash as well, superb, but wasn't quite enough. Olaf goes down. Brokey did enough to win the round there. He threaded the needle, but unfortunately, a lovely shot is delivered. And it will be back to the Deagles here. 11-4, it's turned into 11-8. North coming online now. See them up against the bare bones setup here of FaZe. Only 2 players of Kevlar. That's Rain and Olaf. 3 smokes still available. HEs as well. Olaf trying to find the 1 dig in the apartments here.
So after next gun round...
Oh, hello.
I'll bite my tongue for a moment. Okay, so after next gun round, if FaZe lose that gun round, we should start getting a little bit worried. If you're a FaZe fan. If you're a North fan, start getting excited. If you're a Counter-Strike fan, start getting excited. 3rd map on the cards here.
Great shot from Brokey. He sees another, and he does lose his life. Colt's biding his time for the strike, but Cajun B opens up the site. Another round in the bag. Nico's just going to try and scavenge away the unarmored M4. He's quite close to the proximity. Maybe he wants to keep the North economy honest. We have got the round timeline. I can give a quick double check as to how many people were saving. Okay, so 3 CTs survived. 2 CTs survived in round 2, and after that, North have lost every single man. Excuse me, FaZe are defending now, aren't they? So it's 1 survived in the previous and 2 surviving here.
It's a little bit worrying right now for FaZe.
Yeah, well, this is what we expected, Chad. We did say that it would take about double digits before they could really do much. He's going for the sex bomb here, a variation of it. Throws the Molotov in, trying to take players down with it. You can see how they're frantically trying to reposition. The bomb goes off.
Oh, he gets 2!
Yeah, that's worth it.
Nico's Molotov pays off.
They need to start winning some rounds, though. It's fine to keep the economy low here of North, but if you're not able to do any damage and actually putting rounds on the board, they're going to win the game. Simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. If you want some of the most basic analysis I can give you, that's it right there. And in this half so far, we're currently looking at 5 rounds on the trot here from North.
Yeah, they've closed the gap significantly. 11-9. Full buy again for FaZe. They cannot lose the opening 2 picks to MSL in his utility. Need to reel it in. Find that first round on the CD side. Get confident. Great nades there towards B. 150 damage inflicted. And at this point, FaZe can fall back. That's a great setup. Olaf Meister and Cold Zera, both in the apartments. Brokey watching their back. That means middle is exposed. They can't hold this the entire round, but for the initial 30 seconds or so, they're happy to do it until they hear some activity towards middle. Probably about 10 seconds time they'll be rethinking it.
They can't move now.
Ooh, the spray. This is where he's going to keep tapping. He does hit Olaf on the retreat. If he hadn't reloaded, that could have been the dead Swede.
Yeah, you get more kills without spam than you think.
Okay,
it does a lot of damage.
North now, with a minute left on the clock, have a lot of time to work with, but really only banana control here.
That's true. They got to commit, and they will. Perfect flashbang. Olaf's trying to slow them down, and Rain's done a fantastic job. 4v3 now. MSL's lost his life. Down to 14. Cajun again opening up the site successfully, but at what cost?
The nade should be enough to get that kill at least.
Bonk. Good
and
catch.
Now just Cajun. 3-on-1. A bit of a stretch, but if you can find a couple of kills to go with it, that would be great.
9 HP though. How's he pull this one off? He's going to be smoked out of position. Molotovs and flashes as well. They're going to know exactly where he is.
Disappear. Perfect frag.
There's no kids.
Oh, but through the smoke, that was the chance. I could feel it brewing. Cajun's clutch.
I just went and looked at the kit situation as that kill came in and went, whoa, we live in a world.
We live in a world.
We live in a world.
There was one down as well, so he could
pick it up.
recover.
Okay.
So it was all good. But yes, definitely could have been a bit dicey. Like we said, occasionally even gets a couple of kills. That'd be great. He only gets one. Still has a knock-on effect here. You can see the money not fantastic on the FaZe side of things, but they do take their lead to 3 once again. Nice work. Good stack towards the apartments. Bit of a gamble. So as that play from Olofmeister, but it works out at the end as Brokey finds the kill through the smoke.
Look at the buy, Henry.
Oh, this could be it now.
But if they win this one, though, if they win this one back, Olof's got the Bison.
And the Bison is out. We've got the Tech 9s, the Mac 10s. It's
this is a huge round right here. This looks like they're setting up.
Bit of a Salvation Army round going forward here. Round 22. And at this stage, I have never seen a round with a Bison and a Mac 10 Tech 9s before. I'm not even sure what year it is at this point.
This is juicy.
It's an alternate universe. We are going to see...
It's a set piece.
A set piece, as you'd expect from these Mac 10s and Tech 9s, right? Lots of run and gun potential. The two most mobile weapons in the game, potentially. Smoke's coming in. Good smoke from Olof, though. If he gets it down in time, we know he can do damage here.
Here we go.
Bison to deliver. Players in front of him. They're having a kiss. Is this going to be them? They found him. Bison down. Tech 9 up. They've got full pick control, and Brokey has the worst weapon for the job here.
Oh, God. What could he possibly do with this? Nothing is the answer, and so neither can Nico. North have made this one work. Just Tech 9s to start, weapons picked up, and now A side is theirs.
And the round's done, yeah. There's no way you can even justify the retake in this one. It's a 5-on-2. The Bison not quite enough. We said it would be a set piece there, but a beautiful one dropped by North, and Reigns, he's done for.
Oof.
Good shot from Cajun. Upgrades to the AK-47. That was a force buy for North as well. What a force buy it was. They find all the kills required. Not quite yet, but good as. And they win the round, picking up AWPs, M4s, presumably upgrading that Mac 10 as well towards the end of the round.
You need those pocket strats, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the set pieces to get you out of a tough spot. So we've been talking about it. MSL with the move. I guess we could say the Guardian boost over there towards quad on the CT side to get a pick. This here is another move. It's a team-based move to get you some space, try and capitalize with that lower weaponry. And then
you're focusing towards a pit, right? You're not trying to get the bomb side control. You're trying to segregate the pit from the bomb side itself. So you can isolate the pit players. If there's 2 there, take them down. Then you just wait for everything to subside. You wait to see what the reaction is. What are they going to do? They're uncomfortable now. You've got flashes, and then you wait for your moment. As soon as the CT has to inquire, take him down. Hopefully the Tech 9s and Mac 10, swarm the site, smoke down, job done. But once you have 4 players in the pit and they're unscathed, you actually got the opening kill, you're pretty likely to win.
It saw Brokey's position. I mean, like that is the product of a good execute. The AWP's in graveyard, pooping himself.
Yeah, he knew as well. They could even boost up to his position. You can see him just floundering there, shrinking, as there was not really much he could do. The Bison had to deliver a couple of kills. I don't think we'll see that again from Olofmeister, to be honest. At least not in this game. Good nade. 100 damage inflicted. See if that's enough.
North are definitely right back in this, though, just considering the way that this CT-sided economy, even though the loss bonus is obviously looking pretty over there, it costs a little bit more to buy all those weapons. So FaZe will be on the back foot for the majority of the rest of this game, unless they can start stringing some clean ones together. But it looks like they'll have to deal with yet another B execute here. Cajun jumping out a window, Kirby joining him, smokes and flashes coming on in here. It's not the full commit, they're doing the double pump, and you can see the smoke miss, so Rain knows that there's no commitment off the back of this, but there's some prying eyes.
Gets the shot out of MSL. That's the jiggle he wanted. Here comes the second pump. Rain's going to throw his smoke now, playing around this one. Finding the gap. Trying to slow them down as the rotate does come in from Brokey. They're not committing. The bomb's heading back towards middle. But 45 seconds, that's enough. And Kirby's heading up middle. There's still 2 on A. Olof's going to be tucking into the site a little more. Oh, info. Kirby spotted. Oh, and he's just elephant footing his way straight into the Deagle. Coldzera's in some hot water. Gade's Mac 10 does find him. And that's the A site found. Wow, North pulling FaZe around the map.
Yeah, that's the round done. Got to save the AK again.
Cold normally, you know, he's good for a couple of kills from that
Inferno
kind of
especially, that's his round, you know? Like, he's been baited in, they're running out of time, they're the ones who are scrambling towards the bomb site. He's been baited in wonderfully. Normally you'd expect at least a couple of kills from him there, but the Mac 10 bests him. Waiting for the prime opportunity, never came. And at this point, Cajun B, he's in trouble. CZ could find him, making some footsteps. And his teammate's going to be dropped here. Nice shot from Rain.
Once again, I'm not sold on the damage, Henry. I love it. It's great, but it's not hugely potent, is it? Because they're not getting rounds. They're still losing the game. Well, they're winning the game, but they're losing the half.
The game is slipping away from them.
Yes.
That's
Nice.
to be fair.
The damage from...
Another kill found with the bomb.
They love it. They're good with the old detonations.
But as you've been saying, Chad, it has to convert into something a little more concrete. North, their second half has been quite a blistering start from them. Now up on quite the spree. Started at the halftime with only 4 rounds to show for it now, posting 11. You can see the update. Dignitas are still 1-0 up.
12-10.
12-10 the score.
It's been a bit of a weird one over there. There was a lot of saving going on in the early stages of that match, but it looks like it's stabilized a bit right now. But this one here, much closer than I was expecting after that first half.
I think this is about what I expected.
This is par for the course in 2020, you reckon?
I feel like this is about what I expected. It's for when you have these huge blowout first halves, it's difficult to convert. If you lose the pistol especially, it starts sowing the seeds of doubt in your mind. And I don't know, it doesn't look that convincing from FaZe so far. There is every chance we go to third at this point. 1 round in it. They've been struggling. They've only posted a single round so far in the second half. We've had a lot of them. 11-4, now 12-11. 4 players towards B. Just got to try and mix it up. Get stuck in. Incendiary's down towards the bottom and logs.
Interestingly enough, they gave the AWP to AZ on his spawn. Didn't choose to do anything with it. I wonder if he's going to play the rest of the round with it as well. So initial players go B, drop some utility, return to A, and makes a lot of sense. Gade's got so much info. He's up long, completely clear. A CT flash will keep him guessing. Does reveal that they've conceded a lot of that control, but oh man, here we go. Strap yourselves in, fellas. We're about to have ourselves a long round. North take complete mid control, deny it entirely, and now are walking over to B. And it looks like with that smoke deployed, Nico might be considering a rotate.
You might be right. They're going to keep KRB there in towards the apartments just to keep those 3 entertained. He does have a flash. That's about it, though. Will be a big execution with just rain to defend, but he's got a full set of utility. Good incendiary kick things off. They've got time to wait, though. They don't have to commit off this. They're fine with that. It's a nice move from Rain, but KRB goes down. They know it's a B attack.
And now he's rotating. Straight away, knife out. This frag is everything. Rain's found it. He needs another one. MSL will tag him up, but he's just going to tuck in. They have to look for him. All attention was drawn, but not quite enough. Nico is spotted in the smoke as it fades. A huge frag from KRB and a missed shot from Brokey, looking positive for North. This is a tough retake now. MSL's hunting. He wants more. He's done so much already.
He might have it as well. Nice shot towards Banana. Brokey's coming in from the coffin position, but North look like they have this round at the lock and key. This kill might decide it. Olofmeister pulls one back. 2-on-2 now. No smokes available on Brokey's. Barrel has been spotted. Low HP now. Cajun B in the open. Down he goes. And now MSL towards Banana, but he's been hitting every single shot so far. Defuse comes in. Olofmeister looking for the swing. They know he's towards the corner still, and he's got the kill. He'll have to fully commit now, and Brokey will have to nail the shot, which he does. It comes down to the wire, but FaZe can get their second round of the second half. 13-11. Money is pretty weak for North actually as well. So Chad, he said those exit kills didn't have a huge amount of impact, but they're coming back to hold them in this point. Yeah.
Well, problematic for FaZe here is they've lost to these low buys before.
Yes, good point.
So if they can't come up with the mix-up needed here, that round was down to the wire.
Yeah.
MSL did a fantastic job of milking every second of that.
So will he go back to a similar approach now with like Mac 10s, Tech 9s? Yes, he will, with the Glills out as well. And what kind of pacing are we to see here? It's going to be FaZe on the tactical timeout. They just won a round, bear in mind. They just know they're up against a weaker buy here, and it's going to be something fast-paced.
Here's the weak buy before. This is them with pit control. They're all in pit, but one thing we didn't see before on the broadcast was this. Check this out. Watch all these Molotovs about to lay into the bomb site, smoke over towards the arch side. This is a 2-wave execution. If they want to run this again, they might be able to get away with it. Check it out. Molotovs on Nico. Smoke's clear. Now they pick. The fights are on. That's how North turned this second half around to make sure they didn't get beaten by the economy. If they have another pocket strat like this to pull out, it could be nice stuff to see.
If they don't know, Chad, pretty much GG. It'll be 14-11, and they'll have to force buy again.
What does the buy look like, though? I'm seeing Galils. Okay, so 2 Galils, a Mag 10, a simple Tech 9, and then Cajun, who has been somewhat of a figurehead for North here on Inferno. Keep your eyes on him and his rifle. He's going to have to try and open up the site for them or clean up the mess they start. It's 2 approaches.
Yeah, this might decide the game in itself. Time will tell. But 2 players towards the apartments here normally want to have an AWP with you, which they will. Brokey set up with Olofmeister, got the AK as well, but they've got big amounts of presence here. Luckily, not the AK. Bear that in mind. And once we spotted, first kill comes in. All off my step, taken down. I don't like that setup ever. I think you've heard me say that enough times, Alex.
Yeah.
It always seems to end up in that sort of scenario.
Goes 1 for 1. Should favor the T's. Brokey immediately reacts by taking up that AK and focusing his attention there. By throwing that smoke out as well. There we go, seeing his thought process. He knows the buy's weak, wants to get it away.
There's so much going into this. Like, it's like if they get pick control, they could get this AK, which means they could then one bullet everybody.
He can also go for a kill on the AWP and then swap to the AK. Look, so now he can jump on correctly. He just presses G when he gets one kill with the AK, or the AWP, I should say, then he can pick up the rifle. So that's actually pretty sick.
A fake, though.
It's the same smokes we saw before, Chad. So they are faking out this A approach that you just outlined. And it's back towards B we go. It's not convincing enough, though. Only one player toward the pit so far. Same Molotovs. They're not rotating just yet. Rain's starting to take the bait. Nico is as well. Down he goes. That's B bomb side pretty much open for business here. Rain will have to swing out and go for 2 kills.
Here's it. Cajun's turned his attention. Slight gap. Spots AZ, chooses to back away. This is so tough for FaZe now. They're backing away at the site. MSL is playing this. He's in Nico's head at this point.
He's playing them like a fiddle.
I cannot believe they're saving. This will probably be one of the last occasions we'll see them go for a save. We don't have too many rounds left in this game here. They need to post 2 more to get us guaranteed overtime. But North, now once they post their 12th round on the board here, are looking just as threatening. That was fantastic stuff, right? Like they just had to show a little bit of leg, right? It's like, oh, we did something similar before.
It was the exact same strategy you outlined, but a fake version of it, right? It was so convincing and powerful before. Of course, they're going to stay there and try and combat them off, try and push them away. But Nico, as soon as he gets information, he pushes out towards B, knife out, thinking the round's done.
It's synced up perfectly with Gade's molly. Yeah. So like the smokes weren't enough. Brokey's saying the same smokes, but then he starts seeing that there's players behind them. He's
same tactic.
This is it. It worked. Yeah. It worked so well. I'm actually really impressed with the North T side. This has been a pleasure to watch.
Look at Nico, just didn't see it coming. He had no idea. He's having a rough game out there as well. He's only on 9 kills at the moment. Brokey holds onto the AK. And a bit of aggression here for Coldzera. It's known as his home map. We haven't seen his aggressive push as of yet. AK in hand. Does he want to swing down towards T-steps? Flashbang is there for him. Does he want to keep going on this? Apparently so.
He wants to fight. Just takes AZ straight out of the server.
Watch out for logs.
MSL always see the trajectory, and he still can't quite find the fight. MSL doing everything he can to keep North in it. A fresh mag will not save you. And looks like Cajun could. 1v2. Missed shot from Brokey. He lives to fight another day and to go for the clutch.
Cajun B has been performing so well on Inferno. He has a full array of utility. Molotov, smoke, flashbang, HE. Half health for 1 minute on the clock. They're going to have to be separated here. Nico's low. Remember, he's had a rough game as well. He's currently sat towards the sandbag position. That's fine in a 1 versus 1, which it will be essentially. If he does come towards B, probably has the advantage there. But it's down to this fight at A. Cajun B, the problem is, yes, he has utility, but he can't really use it because it'll give away his spot. So what does he want to do here? Does he want to go through CT spawn? That would be a great play. Still got time to do so. Could walk all the way through spawn, catch Nico in the back. That would be my go-to at this point. And then in he goes. So he could even smoke towards the A side of the map and then go towards B, but I feel like this is the better approach.
Silent. Walking towards Nico's domain. There will be no contest as he walks likely through construction.
So Nico might even forfeit the plant here, just to guarantee success. He can't afford to lose this round. If he gets the bomb down on a 1 versus 1, he probably wins it.
Yeah. All hinging on Nico's decision-making when he hears this sound.
Cajun doesn't have time.
He does for now. A smoke and a plant. That's the strat.
He's stuck now. He's stuck in the site here.
He'll find a way. First shot is his.
Oh, wow. Playing around his own smoke. Brokey to clutch. He was all the way at A, and Cajun knows it. Looking for the most likely avenue of approach at CT.
1 versus 1, we said. If it came to this scenario, he should be able to win it. Brokey trying to bait him out the footsteps. It looks like he's done enough, but no. Cajun B with 3 kills in the round there. He denies FaZe once again. We are going the full distance now, and FaZe's money has been battered and bruised. Averaging around $4,000 per player. This is where they might have to take another partial by the call. A tactical timeout on the north side of things here. 13-13, couldn't be closer, but they're looking very healthy.
How do you get an 11-4 T half on Inferno, right? And then you're poised. The entire game we've been talking about, they've kept the money under the thumb. They've made sure, you know, that they're getting all these exit kills, keeping themselves threatening. And then now the scoreline's 13-13. You've dropped the ball on a couple of key rounds here. But North, with some of the decision-making they've been making in these mid-rounds, it's fantastic. Showing things they show earlier in the half, just little tidbits like that. And that's been the key here because FaZe, they think they know what's coming. Turns out they have absolutely no idea.
Yeah, I mean, MSL's calling has been phenomenal on this T side, and FaZe are feeling the outcome of that. A clutch from Cajuns put them onto SMGs.
Oh, they haven't forced bought. They've got like what, 1,000 left over each, 2,000 in Eco's
So they'll
case.
have full rifles and Kevlar next round.
So they're actually foregoing the lead there. That's if they don't win the round. They still obviously can, but it doesn't look great. If they do win this, they will actually sabotage the money of North as well. So I think this is a justified investment. They didn't want to send it fully, but enough to win a round. Deagles, MP9s, 1 M4 for Olofmeister, who has looked very good today. But we haven't seen any of that FaZe magic. Been shining bright in the second half. Only 2 rounds to their name. About 11-4.5 in their favor. CT side just shrinking now. Perfectly played game from North so far. Great calling, great fakes, good clutches.
And again, complete information denial. You do not have long. You have banana info, and that's something. So the CTs at the moment cowering on A. There's only 2 of them, and they've only got SMGs. Brokey's in library with an MP9. It's not where you want to be. And now the North double pump.
They've got too much control. How did the CTs even get into this round? They've got 2 T steps right now. With no rifles, like, call it done.
Brokey will start throwing out a couple of mad bullets, hoping they don't check Olof, but there he goes, and the round surely follows. Good frag from Nico, does manage to, blocked, does get away. Bomb down though, 4v4. Nothing you can really do. A hero deagle shot from Rain perhaps is their very best bet.
Desperate now. The MP9 at range, not going to work out. And it's another round for North. They've actually taken the lead on their T side of Inferno. I can't believe it.
From an 11-4 half.
On the map pick of FaZe as well, bear in mind. Sure,
wow.
they've done some damage here again. The round won't be theirs. Cajun B and AZ confirm that. Cold Zera. Bit of a master of Inferno, but Cajun B making him look very average right now as he posts his 25th kill. And they take the lead, 14-13. Money's okay for FaZe. They've got a buy here, but how have they let this one slip away? Great stuff from Cajun. So many good rounds, back to back. Yeah. The old boy's still got it.
He certainly has. We call him a safe pair of hands. There's some players that will get that. You know, RPK, Cajun B, there's a couple in that list of just players you can always count on. Crims, I mean, he's, you know, at the tippy top of that list.
Sure.
In terms of consistency. But yeah, Cajun B's doing it again. 25, heavy lifting at this point.
Yeah, he's actually up there with Brokey and Olofmeister in terms of the frag distribution. And have a huge round here. FaZe are fully invested, but so are North. They're keeping the rounds competitive. Bear that in mind. Every single round, at least, they're finding kills. They're not getting blown out of the water. They're finding exits.
And lots of early apps control. A bad mid-smoke from Brokey. Not like it can be
It's so assertive from North. They just seem to have that decision-making down to a T. And will it work out? AZ's crated, but KGB pulls one back. I feel like he gets a second kill here. It's lovely work again. They're going to be posting map point here, boys.
The smokes are there. Everything that they need is there. This looks like North are going to take Inferno, if I'm honest. I'm starting to think about map 3. MSL's not, though. He's got a lot to focus on still.
Yeah, well, do they even want to go for this? They're going to have to play for overtime now. I can't believe I'm saying that about FaZe. They're 11-4 on their T side.
They are.
They're going to have to play for overtime.
Rounds. They needed nothing more than 5 on the defense on Inferno. Typically one of the more balanced in terms of distribution, but he has been outclassed by the North calling and the individuals as well. They wouldn't be here without Cajun B and some of the frags he's found. MSL, let's not forget his untarnished opening kills that did manage to find them something on the first half. But this is 15. FaZe saving to accept that this will only be a victory found in overtime.
2 required from FaZe now. They'll save the AWP, the M4s. They have money. They need to try and close this out in overtime now, however. They've only got 2 rounds to their name. See whether this is going to be where North close things out and take us to Nuke. Who would have thought? I didn't think that was even a conversation. But they've done it. Their T side has been impeccable. AKs are out. Their own sell AWP. They've been very good with their executions. Their fakes have been stellar. Their clutches have been brilliant. And see if they can keep it up. Gay takes some damage at the start here. Negates the flames. And the soul jumps back into them. So 3 towards B. They need to start getting pulled apart the map here. Delayed nades. Doesn't find a ton of damage till now.
Standoff on Banana. It's a 3v3 right now on a very small part of Inferno. That is their second to last smoke already from the CTs. Kjaerbye's going to be showing some maps presence now. Olof will respect.
Yeah, pretty underwhelming fake towards A this time, but it's something. And Nico's gone down again. He keeps playing aggressive towards his B side of the map. No one to back him up, and he's 11 and 21 right now.
That's huge from Rain.
Bomb down.
Bomb spotted. Trying to survive, peddling water. He's flashed though, and he's gone down. 2v3. North 2 frags away from taking us to a third map here. Bomb planted thanks to Cajun. Another kill from him added to his tally. He's closing in on 30. He won't get it unless this round goes another. And they're so far away. Good grief. Olof's only just now arriving on the scene. He will try and smoke off Banana. Nice and easy to line up.
Yeah, that's all he really can do here. The nade won't find a kill or do some damage. But it looks like we are done. We're going to nuke here. Olof, Meister, and Broky the all making their way through. Olof with 1, but Broky now into 2 versus 1. It doesn't look like there's anything left to be said. He's panicking now. He picks up a kit, but it's too far gone. Even if he gets this frag, it's all in vain. North have done it. The reverse sweep from 11-4 down to 16-13. They find the victory and regulation and take us to a third map. They didn't think it could be done, but they silenced the haters, and we'll see you on nuke.